Hello students. So in this class we will start with the in case that is which is the fourth chapter, that is chemical kinetics, right? And we'll see the previous year questions from 2014 to 2020 what they given, right? First so that is case 2014 we have discussed. Now second PUC, that is first question. So see what the material, the previous year question papers material, and we have to read that question, that is a plot of 1 by t versus k. 1 by t versus k, which is for a reaction gives the slope minus 1 into 10 power 4 k, full stop. The energy of activation for the reaction is, the given R is equal to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. See that and a given just a plot of 1 by t versus k, rate constant, for a reaction gives the slope. How much it is? Minus 1 into 10 power 4 k, right? Which is the energy of activation. The energy of activation for the reaction is, and this is, so the activation energy converted simple. Given R is equal to, that is universal gas constant, which is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, which is right. And this is which is the question. So option A is here, which is 8314 joules per mole. Option B is here 1.202 kilojoules per mole. Right. Next option C is 12.02 joules per mole. Next option D is here, which is 83.14 kilojoules per mole. And this is the question. And the options what they given here. See that a plot of 1 by t versus k for a reaction gives the slope is equal to, that means just in the plot of what is that, in the plot of 1 by t versus k, that is 1 by t versus k we have to take which gives the straight line, which is the slope is equal to minus a, right, which is a by r, which is right, and which is just the slope is equal to negative here. Slope is equal to what is it now? Negative. That is it, right? And they also given here slope. So right, and when we see that the graph of 1 by t versus k, and the slope value is given, the slope is equal to, what is that? The slope is equal to given minus 1 into 10 power 4 k. Right? Then next, the energy of activation for the reaction is given, just EA is question mark, EA is equal to question mark, energy of activation, which is activation energy question mark. So actually which is deleted syllabus, actually this is this year. Then we have to take here EA is equal to minus into the formula activation energy is equal to, activation energy can calculate by using formula when slope value is given. When the graph versus 1 by t versus k minus r into slope, which is minus r into slope. This is a formula. Then we know that r value, which is how much? Minus 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, which is a slope value also given minus 1 into 10 power 4 kelvins. That is Kelvin per Kelvin cancel again, joules per mole remaining. Then we have to get here minus to minus plus, that means 8.314 into 10 power 4 joules per Kelvin, joules per mole, which is joules per mole. And this value we also write 83140 joules per mole, we also write 83140 joules per mole here. 8.314 optional idea check mark illa, right? 83 point ಇದೆ 8314 ಇದೆ, but 8310 joules per mole we god. And ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ we have to write this, can also write 83.140, that is 14 kilojoules per mole. Kilojoules per mole. See once we have for this name, right, which is right. So whenever the slope is equal to, my slope is given, then minus 1 into 10 power 4 k, which is given, then equation is easy to find. EA is equal to minus r into slope here, which is actually, which is the question is a derivative concept in the ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, right? That is right. Next which is question number 2 we have to take here. 2014 question number 2 we have to take, right? Question number 2 we have to see that A gas gives rise to P gas plus Q gas plus R gas, comma, follows the first order kinetic with a half life of 16.3 seconds. Half life is given 69.3 seconds at 500 degrees Celsius. Full stop. Starting from the gas A enclosed in a container at 500 degrees, temperature is constant and at a pressure of 0.4 atmosphere. So pressure is given, which is the initial pressure is given, that is the total pressure of the system after 230 seconds will be. Type ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, it follows the first order chemical reaction, which is half life is given, that half life is equal to T half is equal to what is how much 69.3 is given, 69.3 seconds they given, right? Next and what is given at 500 degrees Celsius, temperature is constant, no need to take here, which is no relation here. Starting from the gas A enclosed in the container at the pressure at 500 degrees Celsius at a pressure of 0.4 atmosphere, which is right. So the total pressure of the system after 230 seconds will be, and the T also given again, one more T is equal to 230 seconds, which is right. And A value, that is pressure, initial pressure, that is pressure is given, right, and which is equal to 0.4 atmosphere. 0.4 atmosphere. Then we want the total pressure is equal to, total pressure ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ first partial pressure ಬೇಕು, ಅದು partial pressure of reactants and products ಬೇಕೀಗ first, right? So partial pressure ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ first ನಾವು time ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, T of ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, then T ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. First we know that for first order reaction K is equal to T of is equal to, so K is equal to T of is equal to 0.693 by K. This is a formula actually, right? Then K we have to find, why? Because T of is given already, that is 0.693 divided by T of is 69.3 here, which is also is equal to 0.01, and which is second is given per second, you have to take here, right? Next and time is given, which is so when time is given 230 seconds, then we have to find directly, that is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log A divided by, that means concentration of R divided by R andre A divided by A minus X we have to take here, right? And A is the initial pressure, and A minus X is after the reaction pressure, which is remaining pressure. So K is equal to, we know that is 0.01, then and 2.303 by T, 2.303 by T, T value is how much here? 230 seconds, and then log A value is 0.4 divided by 0.4 minus X, then 0.04, and we have to multiply, we have to divide this, you will get the 0.01 divided by 0.01, and log is equal to and log 0.4 divided by 0.4 minus X, right? Then we have to get here, then this is equal to 1, and log itself andre anti-log of 1 we have to get, anti-log 1 is equal to 0.4 divided by 0.4 minus X, and log 1 is equal to 10 here actually, that is also is equal to 0.4 divided by then 0.4 minus X. So on the basis of you will get x is equal to 0.36 here. You will get here, right? Then see first just in the question, and the given the equation is here. A gas gives rise to P gas plus Q gas plus R gas. A gas gives rise to P gas plus Q gas plus R gas. So now the initially A gas gives rise to P gas plus Q gas plus R gas, which is the reaction. So for this first order reaction which follows, and half-life is given. On the basis of half-life, first find the K, then on the basis of K value find the first, which is X value, that is which is equal to 0.36 here. Then initial pressure. We have initially 0.4 atmospheric pressure, then initially P, Q and there are no products are, that's why 0 atmospheric pressure. Then final pressure is 0.4 minus X, nothing but 0.36. And we have the 0.36 and 0.36 and finally the products are here, which is so 0.4 and 0.36 and total pressure P total is equal to 0.4 minus 0.36 plus 3 into 0.36. So you get P total is equal to which is 1.12 atmosphere, which is right. And this is answer. And we have the option D here, 1.12 atmosphere. So A gives rise to P plus Q plus R, follows first order kinetics with half-life. First half-life TF is given. So TF is given and we have to find easily K first. Then at 500 degrees Celsius, starting from the gas A enclosed in the container at 500 degrees and what pressure is 0.4 atmosphere. So pressure at A here. So now and the total pressure of the system at 230 seconds. So E 230 seconds after now total pressure ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ K ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದು K ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ X ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಈ ತರ P total is 1.12 atmospheres, which is right. Next coming to see next and these two are the cases 2014 they given in the 2014 paper. Then the next question goes with the which is 2015, that is the third question. You have to see that you are material. For second question, option D is the right answer. 2015, right, which is the third question, right. So what is the given? Just we have to read here. See, 100 centimeter cube of 1m CH3COOH was mixed with the 100 centimeter cube of 1m CH3COOH was mixed with 100 centimeter cube of 2m CH3OH ethanol to form as ester. Full stop. The change in the initial rate if initial rate only change STD ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. If each solution is diluted with equal volume of water would be. Each solution is diluted with equal volume of water would be. ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅವಾಗ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ 100 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದಾವೆ. CH3 100 centimeter cube of 1m CH3COOH which is mixed with the 100 centimeter cube of 2m CH3OH. So which is the concentration is a 2m, which concentration is here 1m, right? To form ester form of the reaction is that is CH3COOH plus H2. This is the ester which is methyl, which is called the methyl acetate. We also write methyl acetate, right? So when ester form agide, right? The change in initial rate, use the initial rate ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ first, right? Initial rate ಯಾವಾಗ if each solution is diluted with equal volume of water. So ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. and which is first option is 4 times, second option is 0.25 times, then C is which is option C is 2 times, option D is 0.5 times. Option A is 4 times, option B is 0.25 times, next option C is 2 times, option D is 0.5 times. So 100 centimeter cube of 1m CH3COOH was mixed with the 100 centimeter cube of 2m CH3OH to form the ester, right? And the question is here, the change in the initial rate if each solution is diluted with the equal value of water would be. First, for this equation, rate R1, right? And initial concentration R1 is proportional to concentration of CH3COOH and concentration of CH3OH for this reaction rate. And we also write R1 is equal to, right, K into concentration of CH3COOH and concentration of CH3OH. Then and we know that R1 is equal to K into CH3COH concentration is 1m into, and this concentration CH3OH concentration is 2m concentration. Nothing but R1 is equal to 2K, which is R1 is equal to 2K here, right? Next, and initial concentration ಅಲ್ಲಿ change ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ? if the dilution takes place with equal value. ನೋಡಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ equal value of dilution takes place here. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1m concentration ಯಾವಾಗ when the dilution takes place with equal volume of water, which now the concentration is reduced to half. So now that R2 is equal to K into concentration of CH3COOH, then concentration of CH3OH, its concentration is reduced to half. Nothing but R2 is equal to K into 1/2, then K into 2/2, then which is equal to, then what we get here? R2 is equal to K by 2 we have to get here, right? Then 2 to get cancelled here, then and K divided by 2, K2 here. So R2 is equal to K by 2. Then what is the change in its here? So R1 divided by R2 is equal to 2K divided by K by 2 here. 2K divided by K by 2. Then K get cancelled. Then R1 divided by R2 is equal to 4 you have to get. R2 is equal to R1 by 4 you have to get here, right? R2 is equal to R1 by 4. Then we also take here R2 is equal to 0.25 R1, which is right? And initial rate only 0.25 times changes ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, which is so 1m concentration pure concentration ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ R1 is equal to 2K ಬಂತು, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಈ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 0.25 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ರೇಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ volume of water, equal volume of water they added, ಅಂದ್ರೆ dilute ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Whenever the equal volume of water is added to this, now the concentration is reduced to half. That why 1 divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2 here, right? Which is so its concentration is reduced to half. Then now that initial rate becomes K by 2 now. 2K K by 2 you have to get here. Then now you have to get how many times in this? 0.25 times. Which is initial rate changes whenever the dilution takes place with equal value, which is option B is the right answer, which is next. The fourth question. In 2015 only, the one more question, just two more questions we have in 2015. In the first order reaction, the question is you have to read. In a first order reaction, the concentration of the reactant is reduced to 12.5%. Andre concentration already reduce ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is 12.5% in 1 hour. Time ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1 hour ಅಂದ್ರೆ 60 minutes. When was it half completed? That is the question. When was it half completed? Right. Once you see that, just listen. See, a first order reaction, the concentration of the reactant is reduced to half, reduced to 12.5 in 1 hour. When was its half completed? That means we have to take here directly, which is K is equal to 2.303 by T log concentration of R naught divided by concentration of R. We have to take this formula. Then we have to by given here, by given first which is time 1 hour put 60 then which is 2.303 and log and concentration of R is 100% first its concentration, then its concentration changes to 12.5, reducing to 12.5%, right? Then we have to take here K is equal to and 2.303 divided by 60 log 100 divided by 12.5. So when you do this, just you get K is equal to 0.0346 per minute. You have to get here, right? Then and T half is equal to, when what is half? T half is equal to 0.693 by K. We have to apply the formula. 0.693 divided by K value is how much? Which is 0.0346. Nothing but 20 and per minute, and we have to get here minutes, 20 minutes here. When you do this, right, which is the answer. So T half is equal to, right, 20 minutes. So andre question ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ question ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ, ರೈಟಾ? In a first order reaction, the concentration of reactant is reduced to 12.5%. ಅಂದ್ರೆ initially we had 100%, its concentration is reduced to 12.5%. Nothing but A by A minus X. A minus X is equal to 12.5. Nothing but concentration of R is equal to 12.5. Right? Reaction ಆಗಿದೆ. Next, in 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ concentration reaction ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ, right? And when was it half completed? Half is equal to 0.693 by K, but K ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ K ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. K is equal to 2.303 by T log concentration of R divided by R, which is the first order rate constant reaction, which is the formula, that is 2.303 by, and 1 hour time ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 60 minutes. When was it half life? Then K value find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ T find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, 20 minutes ಬಂತು, which is an answer is 20 minutes. First option A is a 20 minutes, option B is a 15 minutes, option C is 3 hours, option D is 30 minutes. So 20 minutes is the answer, which is next question number 5, right? Fifth question, 2015 only, which is half life period of a first order reaction is 10 minutes and the T half is equal to 10 minutes. Right, full stop. Starting with the initial concentration 12 m. ಅಂದ್ರೆ initially concentration ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 12 m ಇದೆ, right? Which is initial concentration 12 m ಇದೆ, which is right. Next, the rate after 20 minutes and first one point in critical rate, T half is inversely proportional towards it. Now T half is independent of initial concentration. Once you take this formula, that is T half is equal to 0.693 by K, which is independent of the initial concentration of the reactant, which is so, and which is 0.693 by K, which is right. So that you must be remember, right? And half life period of a first order reaction is 10. T half is equal to 10 minutes is there. ಅಂದ್ರೆ every half life 10 minutes ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Starting with initial concentration, that is 12 m. After 12 m, the rate after rate ಅಂದ್ರೆ which is rate R, which is rate after 20 minutes is rate after 20 minutes. First we have to find T half. We have to find T half. We know the formula T half is equal to 0.693 by K. We know the first rate. We have to rate constant. We have to find. Actually, rate is equal to K into concentration of R, which is the first order reaction rate constant. Just right, and which is rate is equal to K into concentration of R. T half is equal to 0.693 by K. Then K we have to find by taking the T half value 0.693 by 10 is equal to 0.0693. 0.0693, that is right. Then we want the rate is equal to K into concentration of R. then K value we know that 0.0693 concentration of R which is independent of initial concentration. That's why 12 m concentration start ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ after ಎಷ್ಟಂತ after 20 minutes ಅಂದ್ರೆ first T of 1 T of 10 minutes, right? Then which is 6 its concentration ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು T of ಮತ್ತೆ 10 minutes ಅಂದ್ರೆ total 20 minutes ಗೆ 3 m which is nothing but into 3 which is answer 0.0693 into 3 m per minute. 3 m per minute here which is answer here. So initially they started with 12 m concentration, 12 molar concentration 12 ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು T of 6 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು T of 3 m ಆಗ್ತದೆ. But which is independent of the initial concentration, which is independent of initial concentration, but the time is T of is independent of initial concentration. That's why 12 minutes 12 m ಇಂದ 6 m ಗೆ 10 minutes ಆಗಿದೆ, 6 ಇಂದ 3 minute 3 concentration ಗೆ 10 minutes ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ after 20 minutes 3 molar concentration. That's why and rate is equal to K into concentration of R. That means R we have to find here 3 m concentration which is 0.0693 into 3 m per minute which is answer. We have the option D is there 0.0693 into 3 m per minute which is. Next we have to go with the KCL 2016. KCL 2016. Right. Question number 6. So what is the given here? The half-life period of a first order reaction is 60 minutes. The half-life period of a first order reaction is 60 minutes. 60 minutes full stop. What percentage will be left over after 240 minutes. 240 minutes, right? Over left after 240 minutes, right? So the half-life period of a first order reaction is 60 minutes. What percentage will be left over after 240 minutes? ಅಂದ್ರೆ actually ನಾವು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ K is equal to 2.3 by T log concentration of R not divided by concentration of R. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And what concentration will be left after 240 minutes? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 60 minutes ಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 60 minutes ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 240 minutes ತಗೊಂಡು ಟೈಮ್ 240 minutes ತಗೊಂಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ T half is inversely proportional is equal to 0.693 by K actually, right? Which is independent of initial concentration. Of reactant. That means ನೋಡಿ just the half-life period of first order reaction is 60 minutes ಅಲ್ಲ, right? ಅಂದ್ರೆ total first 100 ಇತ್ತು 100 ಇಂದ 50 ವರೆಗೆ 60 minutes ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Independent of initial concentration, the T half life ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ 50 ಇಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ 25% ವರೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 60 minutes ಆಗಿದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 25 ಇಂದ 25% ಇಂದ 12.5% ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 12.5% ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 60 minutes ಆಗಿದ್ದು. 1.5 ಇಂದ 6.25% ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 60 minutes ಆಗಿದ್ದು. ನೋಡಿ 60, 60, 60, 60. That is how much? 240. Right? 6 4, that is T. Every T half is what is that now? And every T half which is 240 minutes within 6.25 answer. Its concentration is remains, which is after 240 minutes is 6.25%. Which is right. So initially 100% we have the half-life period of a first order reaction is 60 minutes. And then T half is equal to 60 minutes. And then initially 100% is there, 50% per make it's one half-life 60 minutes. Like that, 4 half-life nothing but 240 minutes. So after 240 minutes we have the concentration remaining 6.25%. So that means the what percentage will be left over after 240 minutes, the concentration is 6.25%, which is option A is the answer. Next, question number 7 on DC. Right. Question number 7, 2016 only, which is for a chemical reaction, Ma gives rise to Xb, comma. The rate law is R is equal to K into A power concentration of A power 2. Full stop. If the concentration of A is doubled, the reaction rate will be. So when the equation Ma gives rise to Xb, right? And for this rate law, rate is equal to R is equal to K into concentration of A power 2, right? R is equal to K into concentration of A power 2. Then which is now if the concentration of A is doubled, means 2, right? Is doubled, the reaction rate will be option A is doubled, option B is quadrupled, then option C is increased by 8 times, option D is unchanged. So when chemical reaction rate expression concentration of A is doubled, then what will be the rate? That is, so rate is equal to the simplistic formula, that is rate is equal to K into which is and A plus 2,000, right? Which is rate is equal to K into 4K. That means the rate constant is increased. Rate is equal to 4K. Nothing but quadrupled, which is option B is the right answer. 4K, which is rate is equal to 4K. Quadrupled. Next, question number 8 from 16. 3A gives rise to 2B. Rate of reaction plus D concentration of B divided by and dt is equal to what the question is? Option A is here minus 3 by 2 D concentration of A divided by dt. Option B is minus 2 by 3 D concentration of A divided by dt. Right. Option C is plus 2 D concentration of A divided by dt. Right. And then option D is minus 1 by 3 D concentration of A divided by dt. This is the question. Which is, so 3A gives rise to 2B, comma, rate of reaction plus dB by dt is equal to, dB by dt and the rate of appearance of B, rate is equal to which, how much? That is, first for this equation, first once you observe, 3A gives rise to 2B, which is, and that is for this equation minus 1 by 3 rate of reaction minus 1 by 3 D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to plus 1 by 2 D concentration of B divided by dt. This is the rate of reaction, right? The rate is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 rate of disappearance of A, that means minus 1 by 3 D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to rate of appearance of B, that is plus 1 by 2 D concentration of B divided by dt. Then which is you have to get here, and these three goes to here, which is so now the what we want here, which is plus D concentration of B divided by dt is equal to how much ಅಂದ್ರೆ and ಇದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ E2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಈಗ minus 2 by 3 D concentration of A divided by dt, which is right, which is answer option B is answer, which is also equal. So E2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಈಗ ಇದೊಂದೇ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ, E2 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, that means minus 2 by 3 dA divided by dt is equal to, which is plus D concentration of B divided by dt, which is this is answer. So which is the second option B is answer, which is next question number 9 here, which is once you see that question number 9, right? So what they given actually, which is also related concept here, but just one time we have to discuss. The activation energy of chemical reaction can be determined by, which is, so first option is evaluating the rate constant at two different temperatures, right? And option B is changing the concentration of reactants. Option C is evaluating the concentration of reactants at two different temperatures. And option D is evaluating the rate constant at standard temperature. Actually, activation energy of chemical reaction can be determined by, that is Arrhenius equation, which is called K is equal to A into A, EA minus E power EA by RT, which is called the Arrhenius equation. K is equal to A into E to the power of minus EA by RT. Activation energy can be easy to find here. Then activation energy can also find by taking the log K2 by K1 is equal to minus EA by 2.303 R into T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2, which is at two different temperatures. The rate constant, by taking the rate constant, we have easy to find activation energy here. So evaluating rate constant at two different temperatures is the right option. Evaluating rate constant at two different temperatures, which is can find the activation energy, is the activation energy of chemical reaction can be determined by evaluating the rate constant at two different temperatures. Easy to find the activation energy here, right? And which is about here. Option A is the right answer for that. Next, 10th question. 2017 case 2017 10th question. And what is the given? For a reaction, 1 by 2A gives rise to 2B, right? Come on. Rate of disappearance of A is related to rate of disappearance of A is related to rate of appearance of B is related to rate of appearance of B by the expression, right, which is, that is option A is given minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 1 by 4 D concentration of B divided by dt, right? And B minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 4 D concentration of B divided by dt. Next, C, option C is minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 1 by 2 D D concentration of B divided by dt, right? Next, option D is here, which is minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to, and D concentration of B divided by dt, which is and see that 1 by 2A gives rise to 2B, which is a chemical reaction. Rate of disappearance of A is related to the rate of appearance of B by the expression. So, you will bring expression set up by the relay. No, just that means 1 by 2A gives rise to 2B, which is that means 1 by 2 concentration minus 1 by 2 D into concentration of A divided by dt is equal to and 1 by plus 1 by 2 with respect to two products divided by dt, right? See, with respect to reactant, rate of disappearance of A, that means minus 1 by 2 into D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 1 by 2 into D concentration plus rate of appearance of B, which is plus, that's why I took here, plus 1 by 2 D concentration of B divided by dt. Then and this getting here minus 2 and 2 goes to the numerator, then we get the minus to the value, then D into concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 1 by 2 D concentration of B divided by dt, which is, and this we also write here 2 into 2, then which is get 4, then D constant minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to, which is 1 by 4 D concentration of B divided by what is that dt, which is, and this is the answer, which is, so where the relation is not here, and which is the first option, which is minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to 1 by 4 D concentration of B divided by dt, which is answer, right? And this is about the question number 10 here, option A. Next, 11th question, the theoretical question, and which also the eliminated concept here. Once you see that, just which of the following statement is in accordance with Arrhenius equation? And I will written here Arrhenius equation, that is K is equal to AE to the power of AE into EA by AE to the power of A into E to the power of EA by RT, which is a formula. Arrhenius equation. That is, to find the rate constant, Arrhenius is given the one of the equation K is equal to A into E to the power of EA minus EA by RT, which is EA by RT, that is activation energy. Which of the following statements is in accordance with the Arrhenius equation? And you must remember that one point, when our Arrhenius equation, alright, on increasing temperature and decreasing activation energy, and rate of reaction is increases, first point. The rate of reaction is increases with increasing temperature, right? And decrease in activation energy, rate of reaction is also increases. Then based on that, we have to take that to what is it? Remaining. So rate of reaction is increases with increasing temperature or by decreasing the activation energy, which is, then the first option you have to see that rate of reaction is increases with increasing temperature is the right option. I told now only rate of reaction is always increases with increasing temperature, right? Next, rate of reaction does not change with the increasing activation energy, and this is wrong statement. Rate constant decreases exponentially with increasing temperature, wrong statement. Then rate of reaction is increases with increase in activation energy. Allah, decrease in activation energy, rate of reaction is increases. That is the right statement. And B, C, D, they are the wrong statements, but option A is the right statement. Rate of reaction is increases with increase in temperature, according to Arrhenius equation. Next, coming to see 12th question. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Which is, and the first option, incorrect statement taken away. First option, molecularity is only applicable for elementary reaction. Yes, the molecularity is equal to the number of elementary reactions in the elementary step. How many reactions, how many molecules are there present? So it is a right statement. Molecularity is only applicable for elementary reactions, not for it is applicable complex reactions. Next, the rate law for any reaction cannot be determined experimentally, and that is the wrong statement.
can be determined experimentally only, cannot be determined theoretically. Right? Other right statement. Idu, according to the question, idu right agutte. Rate law for any reaction cannot be determined experimentally, cannot be determined as the wrong word, and cannot be determined theoretically, can be determined experimentally. Always rate. That is the right statement. So according to the question, incorrect statement is a B. Then C is a bimolecular reactions involve simultaneous collisions between two species, right? And which is what is that? Bimolecular reactions involve simultaneous collisions between. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು molecules ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೊಬ್ಬರು collision frequency explain ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ, right? Which is, and is right statement. Complex reactions have fractional orders, right? Only which is complex reactions have fractional orders, right? And which is up to here, that is 2017 up to here we have discussed that is 2017 from 2014 to 2017 what they given, and we'll see the in the next class remaining questions of chemical kinetics what they are given from 2018 to 2020 what they given. We'll see in the next class, right? Thank you.